Whether it's another guy, his name is Mike. I don't remember his last name right offhand, but we're working with this case, trying to find out more information. But he's in Oregon, and he was locked up for trying to protect...
Good afternoon, folks. I just came up live. The reason I came up live, as you see in front of you, that is John Lamb. He is in Las Vegas, Nevada, and they do believe that they are about to reach a verdict, or they're about to announce the verdict that they reached on the Bunkerville, Nevada, Ammon Bundy trial. So that's why I went ahead and went up live, and I'm going to bring his audio up. There is a huge, huge police presence that you see behind John. John also stated that up in the windows, there was also a huge police presence. So I do believe we are about to get a verdict. So I'm going to go ahead and bring their volume up and mute mine, and we'll see what happens. Pray, folks, pray.
Jenkins, Tom Jenkins.
Yeah, scared.
They got a helicopter flying over with a sniper hanging out the window right there. It's a sniper and a helicopter right there.
Oh, wow, it is. I can see it. Holy crap. Wow.
Welcome to America.
Las Vegas Police State.
Right now, we've waited almost an hour now for a
You can't
verdict.
make this stuff up, folks.
It's 10:48 down here in Las Vegas, and right now they still are inside the courtroom. I would suspect at any moment we should have an answer with all the media build-up and the police build-up. And
How do you like that? Sniper hanging out of the helicopter. Isn't that wonderful?
You guys should get a real close-up of all those guys over there, huh? You think they got enough law enforcement here right now?
Would they hate to have the truth be known?
They got it covered. Yeah, report that.
So I guess the safest place is right over there near Metro, right?
Yeah.
The sniper ain't going to be shooting their own.
I'll try, Kelly. I'll try. Lots going on.
right now, there's still no movement up there.
You can sit it down a minute.
I'm starting to think that's a good thing, too.
Turn it around here and get you pictures of the front door here.
Zoom in them parcels up there. They'll get over.
Try to get you a zoom in picture up here.
Hanging out of the helicopter. You can't really see it.
Really can't see it through the camera here, but
It's pretty clear from here, from us, so
Yeah, we could see it.
we can see it pretty clear.
Did you see what, is it like a long gun or?
Yeah, he's like this. He's put on a rail.
Right there.
He's got his body, his belt on, and he's like this. It's like that.
Bunkerville, there's one on the side of it.
I'm going to get a photo. I'm going to get a photo of this. Everybody wants to see the close-up of how it goes. So I'm going to get a
Yeah, we did get some sleep.
I don't know how I was like watching him like, I can't believe you just said that.
Forget what all this benefits.
He's probably upset with me that's been going around on Facebook about it. He's a big one.
show this real quick.
Well, however.
that's a picture of the helicopter that's flying around right now. I know it's hard to see through here, but
I don't know what happened to all the comments. They just kind of disappeared.
so right now we still don't have anybody coming out of the courtroom at all yet.
She'll bring this in,
go this way.
I don't want to pick you up.
We're hoping and praying here any moment, but so far there's nothing.
So, somebody write a comment real quick. We got no comments.
Let me try to fix it real quick, see what's happening. So something's happening to our comments on here. I don't know what happened to them.
Give me a camera stand. Okay. What they got right here.
For some reason, we have no comments at all, but that's okay.
They shut down our communication.
We can't read no comments on our side.
We got movement.
You know, he's been in every hearing.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That was Ryan Payne's lawyer. We just had somebody say there's a lot of comments wrong. But
Some people are saying that my live feed's still working.
Yours is? We for some reason we have no comments on my side.
Everybody's waiting. There's no comment.
But every once in a while I get a breakup every once in a while apparently.
All right, well, I'll go over and show you guys the media real quick. You want to do that?
Is he mobile yet? Not quite yet. Just by
How's it going, guys? How long have you guys been following this case?
It's the first day for me.
First day for you? Lots going on.
So what do you do? Wi-Fi it back? Yeah, it's like.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
How long have you been following the case so far?
We've been out here since the very beginning.
Since the beginning? Nice.
I think since the case started, but we were out there in 2014 as well.
Right on. That's cool. All right, thanks.
And it's not a lie. I was there.
Maybe he posts things live.
Talking about all the white people point guns at him.
Well, that was before though.
No, it's him. Well, who's got your? Oh, people are saying they're commenting. Are you seeing comments?
No. No, of course they should be pouring in, but for some reason we lost our.
I know, like if I swipe on mine, they disappear. Then I got to swipe the opposite direction. You try. Boom.
Oh, there
So I didn't hear your answer to the question. Tell me that again.
we're at 21.
Yeah, something's going on up
2000. More movement up here, guys.
60
Yeah,
witnesses.
someone tried to call
60
me through
witnesses,
Messenger
from the government.
live feed, but,
Shaughnessy was our attorney, just got through saying they'll come. They've got a couple of guilties, but mostly hung. She sent them all back, and everybody was
Okay, we just got kind of an answer here, so I'll just stay on the line if you want to hear it.
go back in there.
Flip around.
Okay, so we're hearing some rumors right now. We don't know exactly, but these are some rumors we're being told from the courtroom that pretty much the jurors are hung on most of the charges, is what we're being told. And
No
that-
guilties on conspiracy.
No guilty on conspiracy that we're hearing yet, but the jurors are hung and the judge is planning on sending them back to deliberate a little bit longer. That's what we're being told. This hasn't been 100% confirmed just yet, but we're getting the rumors down that the jurors are hung on most of the charges. So that's what we're hearing right now. We don't know. They sound like there might be a couple of guilty charges, but we don't know what they are. But there's no guilty charges on the conspiracy that's what we're being told. No guilty charges on the conspiracy at this moment. So there
that's
are
true. That's a big one.
people moving around upstairs.
That is the big one.
Jury reached partial verdict. Greg Burleson, FBI informant, guilty of 8 counts. Todd Engel, guilty of 2, hung on the rest.
Okay, so let me read this again. We
the bottom one.
do have a message here that just came in that says jurors reached a partial verdict. Gregory Burleson, the former FBI informant, is guilty on 8 counts. Todd Engel, guilty on 2 counts. The jurors are hung on the rest. That's what we're getting right now. So we're getting again Greg Burleson.
We got people coming out.
And people are coming out here, so we'll try to get you some answers here.
I may have to pass this over. I'll let you know.
So we have a list here from the courtroom. I'll see if I can decipher this. So right now we have Greg Burleson is not guilty on the conspiracy, but guilty on all the other charges, including brandishing, all 3 brandishing. So Greg Burleson is not guilty on both conspiracy charges?
Let's clarify.
Okay, it's hung.
The guilty are the X's, everything slashed is no verdict.
No verdict.
So they've been put back with an Allen charge, so to speak.
So it's been kind of put back with an Allen charge is what Doug is telling me. But Greg Burleson has the guilty charges right now. There are 8 guilty charges on Greg Burleson. On Todd Engel, we have guilty of obstruction of justice and guilty to interstate travel of aid. The rest is all hung jury on all the other charges at this time. And the judge has gave the Allen charge just per se to the jurors and sent them back to deliberate on the rest of the charges. But right now, that's the only verdicts we have. It's 2 guilty verdicts on Todd Engel again, that is obstruction of justice, and guilty on interstate travel to aid extortion. But Greg Burleson has 8 guilty charges at this time, and they're hung on the conspiracy.
And those verdicts are of record. Greg Burleson set for sentencing on Wednesday, July 26th at 8 a.m. in 7C. Todd for the charges that they found so far on Thursday, 7/27 at 8 a.m. in 7C as well.
So the rest of the guys, it's all a hung jury at the moment or no answer, and they are going back to deliberate, it sounds like, on the rest of the charges possible.
And they cannot change the verdicts that have been entered.
Verdicts that have been entered cannot be changed.
At this point, they are only deliberating everything that they have been unable and are stating that they are hung on. Okay, so they're being given instructions, additional instructions of the same, to go back and reconsider, talk about it some more, and see if they can come to some further agreement, or if they're just set in where they're at. So, and we will hear back from the judge if there's either a verdict or that they can no longer continue and they are still hung, or any portion thereof.
Can we have your first and last names, and can you spell it, please?
My name is John Lamb, Johnlamb. I'm from Bozeman, Montana.
And my name is Doug Knoll, DougKnowles, and I'm from Pahrump, Nevada.
And what is your tie to this case over here?
I'm just a supporter. I have a farm in Montana and a family. I've been following this case ever since Oregon. I also went to Oregon for both trials there, and I'm here to support the families that are all involved and fight for liberty.
What do you think about this today? That they're deadlocked on them?
I think it's very interesting. I don't think there was a case here all along that the government fabricated a bunch of stuff. Then the jurors are proving it. They can't even figure out the answers to all these charges. There's 2 conspiracy charges, 3 gun charges, 2 extortion type charges. It's compounded. It's like double jeopardy in my book. And it's hard for them to figure it out. The only one they figured out an actual answer is the one who incriminated himself all along, which is sad. And I still support the gentleman. That's Greg Burleson. But he actually worked for the FBI, and they hid that the whole time in this whole case until the very end. It was uncovered that he was a former FBI informant, and the jurors came back with a verdict, sad to say, on his charges. But they're obviously it's difficult for them to decide on the rest, because I don't believe there are any actual guilty on them guys.
You think the same? I mean,
I'm very surprised by Todd Engel's verdict. so far, because I think he stated and proved very clearly that he was with law enforcement the entire time that he was there, and that he was scared, that he did not want to get involved. I'm very disappointed in that. I like Greg. I mean, like John said on Greg. I mean, we feel for him and we care for him, but we found out things during the trial that we had no idea about Greg Wilson, and there is a lot of question in a lot of people's mind as to whether he was still participating in that fashion, whether it be by his own belief or trying to regain a position as an informant or something to that nature. I don't think that Greg is in a situation where he's really in proper control of his facilities to know what he's doing.
And we'll run through the dates for the sentencing, July.
Surrounded by media right now.
July 26th, July 27th. All right, thank you.
So is on the 26th?
Yeah, we have two sentencing dates here, July 26th and 27th.
Yeah, mine is.
One for Greg Burleson and the other one for Todd.
I'm going to start capturing all the stuff because there's a lot of stuff going on. You want to come through?
Tries, you know, they can't come to an agreement on any of the conspiracy charges. We thought that from sitting in the courtroom that they really haven't proven a conspiracy. I was really surprised by the Metro presence when we came downstairs. There was like 30 plus Metro over there. There's an extreme, you know, we've been peaceful the entire time we've been down here, so I'm not really understanding that a lot. I have hope that, you know, they couldn't come to an agreement on any of the other guys because there was lack of evidence. So I'm still hopeful that this will come out.
Your name?
Andrea Parker. I'm Eric Parker's wife.
Thank you.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I got your way. That's funny. We're all
So there we've got it, guys. We did get some answers today. Even if they're not totally answered, we know that the jurors are struggling up here and they could not come to an anonymous decision on these guys. These charges were complex and bogus, to say the least. And I got to say right now I am overjoyed and happy with the verdicts we've got so far as a hung jury, because we know that that this is a total answer to prayer to know that. Over here we've got a group of the ladies praying, and we're praying again for the jurors, and we encourage all of you guys out there to keep continuing to pray for these jurors, that they can just come back over the board. Instead of having a hung jury, we can have a not guilty on this whole deal, and that's what we wanted in the first place. I am sad today that Todd Engel, there's 2 charges on him, the guilty charges, but we're still continuing to pray and being hopeful that we'll get some more answers here, hopefully yet today or tomorrow, on the rest of these charges instead of just being hung.
John, if the jurors are tired of being coerced and led into these sort of things, can they still take back the guilty verdicts they've given so far?
They can't change the guilty. They're stuck. So.
Yeah, it seems like they'd be getting tired of being pressed for a guilty verdict.
Faith over fear. Yes. Over fear. He's like over there. We can do this. It's a good day to have a good day. That's right.
So we got a lot of support down here today, a lot of people praying, and so it's still not over with. We are hoping to see what the jurors come back with here, and hopefully we can get all these not guilty instead. I think at this time I'll probably sign off, and we'll keep you posted throughout the day if we hear anything more. But right now, that's all we have for you. And so right now we have most all the charges are hung, and only 2 for Todd Engel that were guilty charges, and 8 guilty charges on Greg Burleson. So that's all we have for now. Thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll keep you posted throughout the day if we have anything else.
Let that be a reminder to all the informants out there.
Yeah, I'll come on here in a little bit, and we'll get some more updates here a little bit later on.
Alrighty, folks. So that's what we know as of now. I will keep my eye out for them to go back up. I'm going to go down for now. I need to fix Jen and myself dinner. Early dinner. We always eat a little early. We will be live again. If nothing new comes up, if something new comes up, I'll be back live. If nothing new comes up between now and 4 Central Standard Time, then I will come up at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tonight, I'm going to be coming up not only, as long as everything works out correctly, I'll be coming up on YouTube as always, and I'm also going to be coming up on my personal Facebook. So I'm going to try and expand a little bit. I'm going to come up on my personal Facebook to maybe try and get some of the people that I've known for many, many years to get involved. And then from there, we may be running a dual stream starting like tomorrow on the Watchman News Facebook and as well as YouTube. So I'm wanting to kind of expand the platform a little bit and go from there. And I've got a lot of other plans in the works. So one day at a time, trying to get all these e-juice samples ready to go. Pretty close on that, but a lot of irons burning in the fire, and right now I'm hungry. So good news so far. I side with John. I hope that the jury can come back with not guilty, rather being a hung jury. But even a hung jury is better than a guilty verdict. So all I can ask is prayer. So alrighty, folks, thanks for coming, and come on back at 4 p.m. and we'll do it again. Have a good day, folks.